We've got a game in Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium. Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square off. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Western Michigan Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with Coach Helton before the game, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under Coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Broncos will kick off first, and here we go. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will have first crack at this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one of those guys, you've got a chance, right? One guy that puts fear in the defense. And I love that we continue to see guys have real success at smaller levels, right? It's not just the power 4. These are guys that end up getting plucked and go to the next level. You can still be a burner and still have that great speed and route running and develop. And this guy has, and he is one of the best players on he actually is the best player on this team, and he is option number 1 for this squad.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Allen. Could be an alley. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd, but more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hutchinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
And the Hilltoppers can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Allen. Makes his man miss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to throw for it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. back to pass. Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Hutchinson. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Hilltoppers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Wants to throw on third. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on fourth down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the fourth down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finished with this drive together. You're right. Circle that fourth down. That was a big one.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Looking for room, it's Buckley. Makes it past the marker. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Inside the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rushes on him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Tight end getting vertical. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Allen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Hilltoppers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Topper. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13.
Number 10, set to kick it off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Running inside, it's Buckley. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Broncos line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's a 0. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through 1 quarter of play. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break and tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Caught over the middle. It's Barnett. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking downfield, it's Lowry. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Makes a man miss. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the job by this defense. Seeing the play action, reading it, reacting to run, and then you got to convert to a pass rush. They do a really good job of it. Get to the quarterback and hit him as he's throwing the football.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Some misdirection with the counter. Maybe a crease. Picks up the first down. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Allen. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's a 0. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
That's caught. It's Hutchinson. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Brings up second down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Oh, they're after him. On target to the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Hilltoppers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, it's Allen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, WKU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone.
Number 10, set to kick this one away.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. This time it's complete. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Finds his big tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg. Nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Hutchinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Finds his tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The sure hands, it's Allen. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hilltoppers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Parks. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And whistles as we stop play. A man down, they'll check on him. And it's the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying play action. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is 3rd and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult 3rd and long situation.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Working that left side now. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field.
Here's a little room there. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Hilltoppers have this offense rolling. They'll give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just a short pass to the tight end. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that 3rd down. They hit the drag route. They get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on 3rd downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
Nestled just inside that right upright, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Number 10, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Lowry. Unleashes one. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
On the run, it's Buckley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
There's some room. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the 1st down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down. And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, oh, man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass. Now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Here's the give off the left side. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. a 3rd and long. Trying to run, it's Buckley. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
It's good. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Allen. Oh, what a move to get room. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Allen. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Taylor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Got a little grass. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Nice move to keep running. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. And the Hilltoppers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Allen. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. As we head to the 4th quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. He'll take it himself. Had to start that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Western Kentucky! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough for the first. They get him corralled, but not before. They had their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Makes the catch, it's Parks. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Brooks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Buckley.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. so close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Keeps it on the option. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on 3rd and goal? Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Western Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Lowry. And this will be caught as they convert the 2. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The run inside. It's Allen. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst.
Finding some room. Got enough for the 1st. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hicks. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Hilltoppers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Got it in the middle. It's a 0. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Number 10, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop you.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw, it's Lowry. A little release to the back. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brooks.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And with that last grab coming up just short of the sticks, plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Right on the money. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Running inside, it's Buckley. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Now, listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lowry. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the Hands team is able to corral it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.